Hey, my lovely people. I hope you all are doing good. Today is Saturday, a beautiful weekend today. So, I thought to upload this video. Yesterday, it was so busy and hectic. I had vaccination of my son. So, it took almost till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was in hospital. So, let's start with the wood texture. See, there are different kind of textures of wood. This one. See, this one. This is a beautiful texture. You must have seen many pictures of this kind of wood of a tree in which there will be a hole in between and some bird or some animal like squirrel or something or owl or lemurs. They will be just peeping out from that hole, right? There is another type of wood, this one. See, there are flakes. Wood, the bark is looking like a flake. This is called bark, right? So this is looking like flake. There is ups and downs, so there is too much of values and forms are here to make it a 3D effect. So this is another kind of wood. So this is a boat, rusty boat. So this is a different kind of wood texture, right? I'll show you some different textures. So this is a different kind of texture. See, this is more or less similar to the texture which I've shown it here. It is just in too much in detail, but this one is a little blurry here, right? Because the emphasis is on the animal. That's why. Okay, so we will start with the easy peasy one, because if we will start with the difficult one, you guys will feel demotivated. So I have chosen a beautiful reference picture for you guys. It has got multiple colors. You will love it, okay? Because if any color will go here or there also, no, nothing will happen. It will only add the value in it. It will beautify it, right? So let's paint this one. So I've already sketched it. I will just remove this lock area. Oh, I wanted to explain one more thing. See, if you zoom it, what you can see? There are just horizontal lines. There are nothing else, right? So we just need to paint lines when there is a wood texture like this. Whenever you have to paint a door, so you just have to paint lines. Remember that, nothing else. And I don't think painting lines will be different for you, difficult for you. Sorry for that. So let's paint some beautiful lines. So what colors you see here? See, this is Indian red here. This is Payne's gray, right? This is some violet also. It is here. Here it is yellow ochre. This is some white area which has been left out, and in between there is raw sienna, right? Here you see, can you see, this is violet here, some little bit of orange or burnt orange if you guys are having, burnt sienna, raw sienna, orange, Indian red, and see this beautiful color. This is perylene maroon. This color, this is called perylene maroon. But it's not important, it's not necessary that you have to use all the colors. Whatever colors you have, let's do with that only. The color should not be a problem for this one, right? So wood texture can be made, we can paint line one by one, either with a thin brush like this, which is having a point. I have not kept any thin brush. Okay, I have one thin brush. It is crooked little bit. Okay, this is also having a point. Or if you are having an angular brush like this, see, this one will be awesome. Even this cheapo brush, this is a very cheap brush. This is a nylon brush, nylon synthetic brush. This is 10 number Camlin. This is available in India. This is Princeton Angular 3x4. Okay, this is available worldwide. So these brushes are very useful. Also, I've taken a what you call quill brush. This is a quill brush. The point is very beautiful. We can make the lines from this point also. And to paint this bigger area, this will be easier to paint a bigger area fastly. Okay, so let's start that. So what I'll do, first I'll wet the area. Oh, I wanted to show you some more brushes. This is a Chinese brush. See the tip? It's beautiful, right? I've never used it earlier. I don't know the name. It is written in Chinese. I cannot read Chinese. If any of you can, it's good. You can buy it. I bought it in 650 INR. That is somewhere near $10. Right? So let's wet the area first. I'll just wet down entire area. Because it will be very easy for me to spread the color like that if I'll wet down the area. I'll share this sketch with you guys. I hope I'm having the sketch. If not, then I will share the sketch by using some app, or I will re-sketch it and I'll share it. Okay, or yeah, this is very simple. You guys can do it yourself also. These are only lines, right? So what I'll do, I'll take Indian red. So see how dirty my palette is currently. This is Indian red. Can you see? This is Indian red. This is burnt sienna. So I'll take some Indian red. I'll clean one plate of the palette. I'll take the color here. Okay, I will add some Scarlet Lake also in this one, just to increase the vibrancy. Okay, or you can take vermilion also if you're having vermilion hue or Scarlet Lake. They both are more or less similar to me. Indian red I've taken. I just need to brighten it up. Add little more red. Right? I'll just spread it. I'll just spread it without thinking in which direction it is going, because it is not important that it should be photorealistic, because it is wood, right? So I have spread this much only. I'll leave the white area just like that. I'll clean my brush thoroughly. Okay, I've got little color left here, so I'll apply that little color here. And randomly I'll just apply. Okay, can you see? Sorry, I've applied little color here randomly. Random lines. Just wash my brush. Okay, I'll take yellow ochre, little bit of yellow ochre, and I'll apply it here and there, just like that. Just remember, we are here to have fun. We are not here to push ourselves, or we are not here to feel bad that our color is not coming exact, right? We are just playing with the colors. Slowly, if you when you will be used to with the colors, you can go for the photorealistic thing, but I will not recommend you guys that now. So I have taken little blue, dirty blue. It's not dirty blue actually. My brush was dirty, my paint was dirty. It was cobalt blue of Winsor and Newton. Okay, so I have taken some of blues, and I'm filling it between the lines also here, right? So why I'm doing that? Anyway, we have to make shadows there. Shadows, right? So I'll just apply here and there some colors. I'll change my brush because it is loaded with pigments. I'll take some yellow ochre again. Little bit yellow ochre, remember, you don't have to take much. So you just apply here and there. Now see why, because I have already added water, so it is not letting any, I'm avoiding my dark patches basically, right? So it is not letting the formation of dark patches, or how should I say this, the formation of dark patches is getting avoided, right? If you think that you are having some dark patches, you can just take some clean water and you can rub it like this. Okay, and suppose if you wanted to make it more vibrant, okay, so what I'll do, I'll just wipe off some color. Either you can leave that area blank, or when it is wet only at that time, you roll your tissue like this, make a sharp point, or you can dab it like this, here and there, random places you do, random places, no fixed places, right? No fixed places. And I'll just spread the color in the rest of the area, not where I have kept it white, not on those places, but random areas. Okay, I'll just finish covering this up. Okay, now this is the first layer. I have to let it dry, so by that time we can talk about something else. I hope you all are doing good. You must have had a good Friday dinner. Not Good Friday dinner, I mean good dinner of Friday. Right, I'm just spreading some color here and there. Now what I wanted to say, I cannot keep my iPad there, I have to keep it little up. See, in the inside there is complete dark patch. Either you can use black, or if you're not comfortable in using black, or if you're not having the black color with you, you can use ultramarine plus sepia also for this one. I will go with the Payne's gray probably, because I am not a big fan of black color. So I have added little bit of green in the black, and see, it is spreading, so I have to hold back, I have to stay back unless and until my paper is dry. It is, you know, it's very it's like it's raining too much here, so it is very difficult for the paper to dry fast, and I've not turned on the fan also, so it is taking too much time. By that time you guys can complete this one. I'll just switch on the fan, sorry for that. So once this area will be dried, then only we can do something else. Otherwise what will happen, if I will touch it also, no, it will spread like anything. The color will spread. See, can you see that? It is spreading, right? It is spreading like anything. So I can use that effect somewhere here. I can let it spread here. In spite of Perillian Maroon, I have added this Payne's Gray plus tint of green, right? Some different kind of hue. I'm not going to make it photorealistic. I'm just doing fun painting. Okay. So now what I'll do, I'll just add this darker area I'll paint. So it is still spreading, but I'll try to do it. Otherwise the video will be very boring for you guys. I hope you guys are liking my classes. I really like it, guys, when you paint it, whatever I've given you, you paint and upload in the group. I really love it. It is a big motivation for me. Please keep doing that. One more thing I wanted to tell. See, if you'll see this straight line, see, this is not straight, this is crooked somewhere. See, it is going inside. This dark color, it is going inside, right? So it is not straight line. See, another example, it is not straight line, it is crooked a bit, right? Let's get back to this one. So even if little bit, if the paint has spread, don't worry, we will fix it up in the end. We'll just paint another areas. This you have to be little careful. Okay, so if the straight line will not happen, don't get worried for that, because the wood cannot be in straight line, right? It's an old bad shady kind of door, very old door. Okay, so you don't have to worry on that. So I've taken some more color, any dark color. If you don't like black, you can add violet also. You can add ultramarine, then coat it on top of it. You can apply one layer of sepia or Van Dyck brown. You know, Angus McEwen, his favorite colors are Prussian blue and Van Dyck brown for these kind of shadows. I'm taking classes from him for textures, so that's how I got to know about it. If you don't know him, he is one of the greatest artists of Scotland. He makes rusty kind of things, or textures you can say. He's very good in painting textures. Okay, so I'll just paint this line. It needs a bit of patience. I know many of you can do better than this. It's just a guidance session. You can take your own time to complete this painting. No need to copy the way I'm doing. Just see this video and do however you want to do. If you want to paint some another texture also, that is also okay. But please do it, okay? It is a good learning, guys. And let me know in the comment section what you want to learn next, because I can see there are many people who are very much interested to learn, but I cannot teach you everything in one day, right? So slowly we will learn. Slowly we'll learn everything. You can also tell your friends, your family about this free online watercolor classes. If anybody is willing to join, please message me or ask them to join directly in the group. I will approve the request. If any of you wants to invite anybody, you guys are more than welcome. And also I wanted to tell you that in the future I'm planning to launch some paid courses which will be having some very much detailed sessions. It will be beneficial with very nominal prices. If anybody is interested, please let me know. Many people has already signed up for the course and I'm really happy. I have not announced it yet. I've just told to few people about it. So if any of you are interested, please let me know, okay? So see, what I've done, I've filled the shadow part as of now. Now what I'll do, I have this angular brush, right? So what I will do, I will just mix it with some colors. I'll take little black and Indian red and burnt sienna. Okay. And what I'll do, I'll just make a sometimes straight, sometimes not so straight line. This kind of line. This is angular brush, so you should not keep it like this. You have to keep it like this, okay? So just pull the brush like this and then one more stroke in between. See, easy peasy, nothing to worry, nothing has happened, right? And we loved it. We are liking the texture also. When any viewer will see it, they'll think, oh god, how she has done it or how he has done it, right? If the color is more in the brush, you can always dab it with the tissue paper. You can just make it a round line, crooked line. No need to be straight line always, right? So you have to do like this. Okay, now if you are having this kind of brush, then it is okay. Suppose you don't have, then in that case, how you will do? What you will do, you'll take a thin brush. This is my crooked thin brush. I'll take some color in this one, and then I will add lines, some random lines, one by one. And see, this is a crooked brush. It has got 2 points, so it is making my life easier, right? So that's what I told you guys. Never ever throw any art material which is bad. I will give you these kind of tips in future also. This will help you guys to save a lot of money and you can create a lot more of textures. from something which you have thought that, oh, it's bad, I should throw it off. No need to throw off anything, right? So like this we will draw lines over it. It will take hardly 10 minutes to draw all the lines. Okay, you can use different colors. You can add some violets also. Violets will look really beautiful, because violet is a very beautiful color when normally people are using it when they want to give shadows, right? So I've taken some violet, I have added some burnt sienna in this, and what I did, I just rubbed my brush here like this. See, because of the texture of the paper, it is giving some different kind of texture here. So let me finish it fast. I'll also show this thing with the nylon brush what to do. So now I have taken some violet, I have added my old Payne's gray and burnt sienna mixture. Okay, it should be like this. The brush should be like this. I'll try to. It's not there. The color is not there. I have to load it with more color. And I'll try to make a line. Okay, since it is a different brush, it is giving me a different texture. Can you guys see? See, this texture and this texture is completely different. So this can be used on top of this also. Okay, on top of this also, in a very rubbing kind of manner. You have to rub the belly of the brush. It's not loaded completely, it's very lightly loaded. Okay, see, it's a dry, thirsty brush, you can say. It's a thirsty brush, and I'm doing like this. I'm rubbing the belly of the brush to get some beautiful textures, right? And since it is wood, it is very forgiving subject. You don't have to worry a lot whether it is coming nice or not. For anything, you don't need to worry. If suppose it will not come nice, what will happen? You will have some learning, right? So nothing to worry. We are here to learn. We will learn everything slowly. And we are learning every day. Okay, at any point of time when you see that you have added more color, just dab it off. Okay. This is a very simple technique. I just love this technique. This can be done with many brushes. I have one bigger brush also, which is not here with me right now. That is 5 centimeter thick broad brush. That is very good to create this kind of lines. So see, my lines are ready. What I'll do, I'll just add some yellow ochre in another brush I've taken, and I will just dab here and there. And I'll just wipe it. Randomly I'll wipe it. I'll not wipe evenly. Randomly I'll wipe it so that a tint of color will remain there, but it will not be very colorful, right? So similarly, I can take some reds also, which I have mixed earlier, Indian red and vermilion hue. So I have added, and then I have brought it off. I really like this technique, blotting it off, because you don't have to worry whether it is looking nice or not. If it is not looking nice, you can just blot it off. And the beauty of it, little bit of tint will be there of the color. Or you can do with one thing, you can just add the tint of the color here and there, right? Tint means more water, very less color. Okay, one more thing I'll teach you guys. So I have put color in this one. So how I put, this is the color. I have done my brush like this. I've rubbed my brush like this, right? So now suppose this is the area where I don't have to paint. So can you see? So I have to do like this. Okay, see the texture. You have to rub the belly of the brush. So I will show you guys. It's too much loaded. So wipe it off, rub it, wipe it, rub it. Okay. See? These are called non-conventional methods of painting. So you don't have to paint everything like this. You can use many kind of techniques. Okay. So guys, this is a very basic technique I'm sharing here. I have shared different type of techniques from which you can create textures, basically wood texture, right? So there are different kind of woods also which I've shown you earlier. So if you want to paint those, one by one we'll learn, right? So now I'm ready with this one. Now final detailing time. So I'll take some dark color, that Payne's Grey and Burnt Sienna mix, and I will paint some. I will just darken this area. It is looking very light as of now. So I'll darken this area. You can choose your own reference picture, but it's good. It's easy one, which I have chosen. I'm making this in a very small size right now, but imagine if you will paint this in a huge size, how beautiful it is going to look, right? So you have to visualize basically what will look better in a smaller size painting and in a bigger size painting. Okay, so I've darkened the areas. This is not even, as I've told you already. The wood is a very forgiving subject. It does not need to be even. Okay, like suppose here it is looking even. I want to make it uneven, then I will do like this. Small dabbing. Very small dabbing. I'll do. Okay. So I filled it with dark color. I'm liking it already. And suppose if in this reference picture the sun is coming from left side, right? So if I would have made this lock, then I would have applied some violet here, but since it is not there, it is looking almost flat as of now. This is just a practice thing. You practice this wood 3 times, 4 times, and then you choose one reference picture, or you can just paint this one also, right? It's a beautiful reference picture, an easy one. Okay, and I will also add now some more details, like here. I'll just go for some more details. It will give some 3D effect to this door. And just to show you guys, I'm not using very expensive brushes also, because I want to tell you guys that expensive brushes are not important. I used to think that only Skoda can give good results. I bought all the Skoda brushes. It is too much expensive, so no need to do all those things. But if you are willing to buy and if you can afford it, please go for it. Many of the big names, I know, even Meeta Dani, she does not use very expensive brushes. Even she likes all the nylon brushes. So I'll just add some details here and there. This is looking very dark as of now, but once it will be dried, it will look little lighter. Okay, so I'll just add more lines. lines. Some lines I'll add. Some lines I'll add here. Okay. So it's almost about to finish. This is a homework for you guys. Practice it 3-4 times. Okay. If you can get it in one time also, then also you practice. You try with different colors. Just see how it will look. Now I have applied yellow ochre in the base. You can apply raw sienna, raw umber, gold ochre if you are having, or if you don't have any color, just try with red, yellow and blues. Okay. And please buy some color if you don't have the color, because in future it will be difficult to learn more from 3 colors only. So please, better you buy some colors. Whatever is cheap in your country that you can buy. No need to buy Daniel Smith and Mission Gold always. That you can do later on, once you will feel that you are really enjoying painting. Okay. So do that only when you feel that you are really enjoying painting. So I'm almost done, guys. Hope you like this tutorial. I will be waiting for the homework. I'll share the reference picture also. And please share the final detail with me. Final result. Please share the final result with me. Okay. Take care, guys. Bye bye. I hope you like this one. Oh, I need to do this one also. Sorry, no bye byes now. So we need to color this one also. Color this one also. Okay, we'll take some Indian red. We'll try to fill it with vertical strokes. Okay, I'm liking it so far. Let me know in the comments. I wanted to make, because I want to make short videos. I don't want to scare you guys, so that's why I'm not telling everything in so much detail. Okay, so once you will be pro with this one, small easy peasy things, then obviously you will be ready for the next stage, right? And yes, about my online school, if any of you are interested, let me know. The fee will be very nominal. The fee will be just to keep you intact with the online school, because otherwise you guys may stop practicing. Okay, so I'm liking it so far. I hope you guys liked it too. Take care, bye bye, and let me know in the comments if you liked it or not. Happy weekend.